Shalom. I'm the priest Ainwa from the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp, coming back with a quick lesson through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Haloyim La Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash. Secondly, of course, I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and also peace, love, blessings, and salutations unto the elect. All right, Shalom. And, the prophets are here condemning this place known as America the Great, a.k.a. Babylon, man. Okay. Now you have, these elites, which they already knew about the Hebrew Israelites, but now it's getting to the point to where they're about to, address us, so to speak. And they've been addressing us through subliminals here and there, but soon it's about to come to the point to where we're going to be, on the mainstream media news and all that. They of course, they're going to try to paint us out to be the bad guys or, whatever. Right now, you just had President-elect DJ Trump, Donald Trump, Nero, Caesar, right? He was on the Joe Rogan podcast maybe a couple of weeks ago, and he made reference to the prophets, right? Now, not going back a couple of years ago when he spoke about the prophets of doom. When he said the perennial prophets of doom, he was talking about these, climate activists and so on and so forth. But just a couple of weeks ago, he asked Joe Rogan. He said you do know that there's prophets that are prophesying the end of the world to take place in the Middle East, right? And that's talking about us, okay? Because at the end of the day, we speak about how Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai is, pretty much gathering all the nations, and their military to the Middle East. As a matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Let's prove that in Joel, the 2nd chapter. Or is it the 3rd chapter? Yeah, Joel 3:2. I'll start at verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So we're in that period of time to where the Lord is turning back our captivity. Okay, speaking about the 12 tribes of Israel, the Lord is getting ready to take us out of captivity. Okay, and that's why that's why Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai has the prophets out here prophesying, man. Okay, because this is the time of the end of Esau Edom's rulership. Okay, verse 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of, it says Jehoshaphat, but in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Lord's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. Now, real quick, let's go into the word Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shaphat, right? And it says Shaphat in the Hebrew, which means judgment. Okay. So this is going to be the place of the Lord's judgment, okay, to judge, to govern, vindicate, to punish, right? The Lord is getting ready to punish these nations, right? And of course, as it says in Exodus 15:3, that the Lord is a man of war. So that means what? The Lord is the ultimate war strategist, right? So what does that mean? The Lord ultimately is doing a strategic move to where he's about to take down the militaries of these other nations. And if a nation doesn't have a military, then how can they fight back? How can they stand up against any of their enemies? They can't. Okay, look at us. Look at the nation of Israel, the Israelites. We don't have a military or army, okay, to fight against Esau and his oppression in these other nations, right? We don't have a physical army that you can see, but actually, in all reality, we actually do. Okay, the army of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai and the angels that are with Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Okay, and we're in that time to where the Lord is about to fight for us, man. Right? The Lord has always been fighting for us, but now he's about to show it. He's about to show who he's with. But yeah, he's gathering these nations and their armies into the Middle East because he's about to judge them. Now, I want to grab this definition as well, plead, right? Because that means to judge as well. Okay. Right here, when you go into it, it's shapat, same thing, plead, to judge. Okay. Just to prove that. So the Lord is doing that. Okay. And I believe that's around maybe Saudi Arabia, around that area, if I'm not mistaken. Jehoshaphat, right? I believe the Lord is gathering the armies around that area. Okay. Now, let's go back. Okay. Because at the end of the day, the prophets are here prophesying because the Lord is turning back our captivity. He's about to take down Esau, Edom. And the Lord is ultimately about to bring a lot of wrath and destruction, a lot of judgment. And 2/3 of our people, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, you so-called Latinos, 2/3 of the Lord's people are going to get caught up in the crossfire, right? They're going to get caught up in the judgment that the Lord has set for Esau, Edom, and the nations. The 2/3 are going to get caught up in it because they want to follow the ways of the nations, right? And Jeremiah 10:2 strictly tells us not to do so, right? Let's prove it. Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right? So we're not supposed to learn we're not supposed to follow the ways after the heathen. And ultimately, that's what happened when Eve took on the philosophies of the other nations, right? When Eve was beguiled by the serpent, ultimately that's going into Eve started following the ways of the other nations, man, following after wickedness. And then she passed that on unto Adam, right? And fast forward, here we are today, okay, still in captivity, but the Lord is getting ready to get us out of captivity. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1, I will stand upon my watch. See, the Lord has watchmen. He has prophets out here that are blowing the trumpet, letting Israel know that great wrath is coming, right? We're in a time to where Esau is about to show his horns, okay? You just had DJ Trump, he got elected. And he already said what he wants to do, make America great again and make the state of Israel great again, or, so on and so forth. Now, what made America great? The free labor that they got off of the backs of the Israelites. OK, so-called blacks, Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos. Right now, at the end of the day, Israel is what made America great. OK, the free slave labor that they got off of Jake. So that's the state that they want to turn back to. OK, when they have Jake in complete subjection, which they already have Jake in subjection, but they want to, completely be over Jake. OK, like it was in the old days. OK, the good old boy days. Right. But at the end of the day, Esau, you've already had your time to rule. Right. You've already, partook in the blessing that was given unto you from Isaac. When you go to Genesis, the 27th chapter, you've already fulfilled that blessing. So now you're at the end of your blessing. But this devil is about to come down with great wrath, and you 2/3 are going to get caught up in it. Okay, pursuant to Revelation 12:12, where it speaks about this devil coming down with great wrath. So he's about to let loose. And the elect is going to be in the midst of it. But see, the elect is going to have protection of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But yet the prophets are here giving that warning. OK, being watchmen as the Lord commanded us to do. Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Now, what's the job of a watchman? To give warning. OK, to keep watch, to watch out for danger. And if they see danger, then they give the warning. So the watchmen, the prophets, are giving that warning because the prophets see the danger that's coming. OK, and the only ones that's going to take heed is the elect. All right. And that's what the prophets of old did, man. When you go to Jeremiah, the 28th chapter, it says what? It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And it's no different today. OK, the prophets are prophesying about the sicknesses and diseases that's about to take place upon America, right? The evils that's about to take place. 2 Esdras 8:50 says that it's going to be many great evils. I'll grab that real quick since I quoted it. 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time, shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." So the Lord is about to bring a lot of miseries, a lot of death upon this place, man. Right? So the prophets speak about those things, okay? The rumors of wars, speaking about, these great kingdoms. Is not America a great kingdom? Okay? So the prophets are back doing the same thing, coming back into their lot, doing the same thing that they did in past times, man. Right? Going back to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And the vision is clear, is plain unto us. Okay, because the Lord revealed these certain things unto us, right? As it says in Amos 3:7, the Lord revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So the prophets, we understand, we know the secrets and the mysteries of the scriptures and of the prophecies of what's to come. And we're given that warning, okay, as the Lord commanded. As it says in Isaiah 58:1, it reads, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression in the house of Jacob, their sins. Okay, and that's what the prophets are doing. Whether the people hear or forbear, right, it doesn't matter. When you read Romans 3:3, it says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So it doesn't matter if the people don't believe, right? The Lord is still going to, stick to his word and bring forth these prophecies, man, and bring forth that wrath and destruction. And he's going to take out America, Babylon the Great. Okay, thus saith the Lord of the Bible. So that's why the prophets, at the end of the day, we understand that we have a job to do, and we're ultimately getting the blood off of our hands. So for the ones who don't hearken or who don't believe what the prophets are saying, that's on them. They're going to be destroyed. And plus they're just going to be caught off guard when the Lord actually confounds them by bringing these prophecies to pass. They're going to be confounded. Like it says in, I believe it's Ezekiel, the 12th chapter. Okay, going into how the Lord is going to make the proverb of these 2/3 cease, where they say ultimately they don't believe in the prophecies, with them scoffing, saying that, they don't believe ultimately. So the Lord is going to confound them and shut their mouths. You see, Habakkuk 2:3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. At the end of what? Esau Edom's rulership. Okay, it's being made manifest. Okay, like it says in 2nd Esdras 9:5, all things will be made manifest, roughly paraphrasing. So the end of Esau Edom's rulership is manifesting, man, right before our very eyes. See, the Lord is getting ready to deliver us, man. Lord willing, I be of the elect, because you have to be of the elect in order to be delivered. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So ultimately that wrath and destruction upon America is going to take place, man. Okay, and that great deliverance as well. Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations unto the elect. Until next time, Shalom.